Which kind of brings me to the main event tonight: Leon Slater versus Oba Femi. Honestly, both of you guys, I really don't care about. But look, Leon, bro, if it's you, if you win, I'm gonna handle you in due time. But Oba, it's you. It is still 1-1, and that don't sit right in my spirit. And I am going to finish what I started last year. Over. I'm slick. I never fall. But I'm going to make sure, regardless of who wins, NXT is going to be in my hands as well as the NXT Championship. And that, as if you needed a reminder, is absolute.
Absolute, Ricky Saints.
That's really a old New Year's prediction by that man, Ricky Saints.
He's absolute Ricky Saints.
How are we 10 seconds to the new year that shows a mess?
Yes.
I need you to go find Blake.
Okay.
Hey, hi, you. Come here. Here. I need your headset. Now, yes, I need your headset. Thank you.
Get him, Ava.
Tim, it's Ava. Yeah, Izzy and Tatum is first now. Just play their package. Do it. They're up first.
Time for tonight's NXT.
Ooh, Izzy coming out of here. Tatum Paxley. I love Tatum Paxley. Who doesn't love Tatum Paxley? She's amazing. She's incredible. If JC Jane wasn't holding the belt, I would want Tatum to have it. But JC Jane's on top, baby. Believe that. And like Ricky Saints said, he is absolute. He's absolute Ricky Saints. Now, this is a watch party. YouTube Nation, YouTube followers, YouTube worldwide. You can only see a quarter of the screen because we want to avoid any copyright infringements. We've got it muted out right now. So the goal is I sit and watch at my house. You watch your screen at your house, and we share times together and have fun and talk about wrestling. The goal is not to be broadcasting their stuff out and hitting copyright stuff and getting strikes against us. We don't want that. The goal is you share on your side, you look over on yours, I look over on mine, and we talk all about it and have a hell of a fun time. Our little promo for Tatum Paxley and is it Izzy Dame? I'm not a fan. I'm not against Izzy, but I'm not a big fan. That's Jay Cargill right there. This is the promo for WrestleMania or SummerSlam. It's, yeah. That is Jade, Io, Becky, Charlotte, Io Sky, Becky, Charlotte, Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton hadn't been around since Jade punked her out. She's had some time off. The fact of it is she's amazing. She is amazing. They'll probably roll to a commercial after this. Be my guess. Believe it or not, it's freaking 78 degrees inside the house right now. I got all the windows open. But it is still 78 degrees inside this house. Yeah. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's see. That should be good. Can you hear me okay over there? I think you can. Oh. She's letting her have it.
Ava putting her foot down here at New Year's Eve.
I think she just sent that lady home. Tatum Paxley. Pretty much feels like a number one contenders match for that women's championship, if you ask me, because Tatum just had it.
Let's just be honest, everyone. This match was actually scheduled for later on tonight, but I would assume Paxley is more than ready for this fight right now. This is a fight. But there's pain bringing it to light. There is no Spears. There is no color here tonight for Izzy David. Booker, you can't tell me Izzy become jealous of Tatum Paxley's success. That is why we're here. That is why a wedge was driven through these two. Because of Izzy David. Izzy has only herself to blame for what happens here tonight. Let's go back to the question. You already knew where you were going to go. You're going to tell me I was wrong. It's not about that, man. It's not about that. Because you weren't going to give me the answer I wanted, because you were going to lie to me and everyone else and say, oh, it's not about jealousy. You're not too far gone to believe that. It is. Booker, it's about jealousy.
I mean, Izzy Dame is like fire. Straight fire. Everybody loves her. As far as I'm concerned, she is kind of like getting Liv Morgan big, honestly. I know everybody loved Roxanne Perez. Julia went up fast. And then, make no mistake, I like Julia. Look at that. She's got her on the rope. She missed her, and she's got her in an ankle lock like Kurt Angle used to do, except she had her like over the top rope in the corner. Now she's stomped on her leg, and Paxley's already taking control over here. Big slap. Now she's getting into a submission. She's working that ankle again. She's got one leg wrapped around the ankle, and the other side, she's got her elbow cracking in above her hip on her side. And big knee stomp. Oh. Wasn't really a knee stomp. When they like lift them up and slam their knee down? Oh, ooh, ow. Ah, she missed her shot. Ow. She came down on the side rear apron and she definitely hurt herself. Now Izzy's got her in a very precarious spot on the outside. She's hanging on. Oh, and a big right takes Tatum all the way down to the outside mats.
Powered by artificial intelligence, you're charged with the murder of your wife.
It didn't hurt. A little bit of this. I'm your boss. I make the jokes. And a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Being funny's your thing. Without that, you just get laden with women. And a whole. Favorite news team at 9 p.m. This is your home.
And really, I'd like to see Tatum Paxley put this thing to rest, and then that way she's really the number one contender. I know this other lady she's competing tonight for the championship over here of NXT against Jacy Jayne. I know people are Kendall Gray, I think, and people are pretty hot on her. People are pretty excited, but she's not even, I don't know. She's definitely an MMA style fighter, and she's got striking ability. She's got the mat work. She's got mat technique. So I just don't think she's got the level of experience that Jacy Jayne. Jacy Jayne has the experience. She's got the championship mentality. She's going to drag that young lady into the deep waters. She's going to drag her out in the deep waters. And I just don't know if that young lady can swim out there with Jacy Jayne. Jacy Jayne is the big kahuna. She's a big shark. And you know, like any shark, once she'll do a test bite, but that first bite, don't worry, it's just a test bite to see if you bleed or not. The real attack comes once you start bleeding. Oh, a backbreaker by Izzy Dame. And remember, Tatum landed bad on the outside. Now she's going for it's kind of like a catapult flip over into the top rope on the chest and then back. She came back down to the double knees to that lower back. And she, stage or not, faking it or not, she is writhing in pain. It's another backstretch move. She's got her in a submission move. She's got that double underhook. It's kind of like a crab, but it's not a full crab. Let's just realize that this Tatum Paxley is here for a reason. She's a big part of what's going to be the future of wrestling.
She wanted to provide other women in that locker room opportunities, and she didn't like that. And she didn't like that instantly that just connected right to the temple, and it's now Tatum back in control. This is a business. I'm going to have somebody, talking for you. Just want to go up and give it out title shots because it's about keeping that title around your waist. Checks and championships. I talk about it all the time. Tatum needs to understand that. That's why she's talking about right now. Titles. I'm talking about titles because this ain't cost her a championship. We're going to talk about that on a different day because Patsy is fueled with desire, revenge, redemption, all the way. High risk, low reward, but cannot get on the cover because so much damage done to herself. Take another look, and again, you think about this entire matchup.
NXT. The NXT crowd, and I had the volume up for a second there, but I'm going to cut it. The NXT crowd, for real, is a huge participant crowd. They're highly active. It's generally at that training facility in the Florida, Orlando area. The people come every week. Their chanting together is paramount to none. I think when I turned on Monday Night Raw last night on my Twitch, I usually only show like less than half of the screen for my watch party. I set everything up and turned it on and ate dinner. And then it's like by the time I went back to look, Monday Night Raw had been on for a while. And I was like, dang, I'm logged out of Twitch. And that's when they sent me a text and I couldn't log in. And the text said like, yeah, you got a strike for content. And and then when I looked at the TV on my display on my computer, I realized that it was showing more than half the screen, almost the whole screen. And the volume was on. You have to be real careful with content. This is a WWE property right here. And the purpose of this is for us to have watch parties and discussions and as fans build a brand for, but it's not for you to be watching on mine. This is, you turn it on at your place. It's on the CW. You get it for free if you got local, if you got a little antenna, or the CW. Yeah. Oh, they both went outside and Izzy landed super hard. Somebody needs to check on her. Oh, and she's up and rammed Paxley Tatum's lower back right into those steel steps. I mean, Izzy's hurt. I don't know if they have a concussion protocol, but she came out. She dove through that rope, hit Tatum, but glanced off of her and just went literally straight into that mat on the outside, head and shoulder first. Hopefully her shoulder hit more than her head. If her head hit more than her shoulder, she's probably got a mild concussion. Tatum just did like the 420 splash off the top corner. She's going for the finisher. It's like a cartwheel move, and she nailed it. 1, 2, 3. Listen to the crowd. She's got to be the number one contender for the championship. I know this other lady's going for it tonight, but the real number one contender right now is Tatum Paxley, and I'm as confused as anybody at why on earth is JC Jane still in NXT, because she belongs on the main roster yesterday, baby. Yesterday. You heard it here first from your Chimperilla 2K, Y2 Content, KONTENT at YouTube television. JC Jane should have been champion, should have gone over to main roster. It's okay if she holds the title. When have y'all writers, WWE, Paul Levesque, Lee Fitting, and Heartbreak Kid, those are the producers. When have y'all had somebody holding the belt, the main championship, and just say, I'm going main roster, and just relinquish the belt as champion? Has that even ever happened once? If it hasn't, next question, why not? Why not? There she is right there. There she is right there. And the reason I love JC Jane, the reason I love Fatal Influence is because JC Jane was a part of a group. When I used to watch originally, a couple of years ago, maybe, when I watched NXT with my oldest, and we watched it every week, JC Jane was part of a 3-woman faction. You may have heard of it. Toxic Attraction, and the leader was none other than the elite, the great Mandy Rose. Now, many of you may know that Mandy Rose is no longer in the company. Very unfortunate. I support Mandy Sachs. I don't support the WWE spin on things on this. I don't like what happened. Bad taste in my mouth still today about what happened over there with Mandy Rose, who stepped down on her own accord from the main roster to make WWE NXT into something. And every week when we watched, it didn't even matter what the men were doing. This show wasn't even NXT. To me, it was the Mandy Rose show. And it was all about Toxic Attraction, because she would come out 3 or 4 times a night, and she was everything. She was carrying this company, this brand, NXT, on her back for a good, I don't know how long, okay? But getting back to my main point, I feel like JC Jane did some studying. It's not her fault that the company has put her in place as a pseudo replacement for the greatest moneymaker, that they just wasted. Once again, mismanaging talent. Now, they do a great job with talent. They don't always mismanage talent. Do I think Paul Levesque knows what the hell he's doing? Knows a hell of a lot more than me, okay? I'm no expert. I'm a mark. I'm simply a guy that likes to watch it and have fun. But how come, answer me this, Paul, Mr. Levesque, Lee Fitting, Triple A, Heartbreak Kid, HBK. Answer me this, So she got let go because she posed, and I've seen pictures of it. She posed with the belt over her and nothing else on. I think it was by a poolside because it looked like she was in a pool lawn chair. The belt was covering everything. There was no nudity. And apparently she posted it on a form of social media or a form of some kind of web-based social program media kind of thing. That's what it was, social media. Apparently it was called Fans Only, OnlyFans, something like that. Apparently she put Fans Only or OnlyFans, whatever the hell they call it. She put that place on the map. Mandy Rose put that place on the map. Ain't nobody ever heard of it before. She put them on the map. Did she make? They were upset. WWE was upset. The bosses were upset. Corporate was upset because I get it. She was under contract and she used the image and profited. And they were upset because they didn't get their cut of the money. That's why they're upset. Did she breach her contract? Probably so. Probably so. But now here comes the question part. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Paul Levesque, Lee Fitting. Here's the question. The question is, why, when Logan Paul came and he won his championship, he come out of the shower, it's draped down like this. He's just out of the shower. It's showing almost everything.
It's hard to defend it against Blake because I kicked her out of the building. Can you get her back? No, I'm not going to reward that behavior. Okay.
So Blake's kicked out of the building. So Logan Paul has the belt covering him up, all naked over here. He posts his on social media. Millions of viewers, by the way, right? Isn't he like what do they call him? He's a wrestler now. He's a sports entertainer now, obviously. And he's an artist. But he used to be a YouTuber. So he posts it. They don't make any money off him posting it. He makes bunches of money on it. By the way, Mandy Sachs probably made like $4 million already off whatever, that sideline thing. But that's besides the point. He posts it. He damn sure profits from it. Absolutely, unequivocally, no doubt about it. What happens to him? He doesn't get treated like Mandy. He doesn't get run out the building. They're picking and choosing. I'll say it. It's sexist. It's sexist. It's wrong. I don't like it. I still ain't cool with it. And besides, something, WWE? Let me tell you something, Lee, Mr. Fitting. Let me tell you something, Paul, Triple H, Levesque. And let me tell you something. Well, no, this doesn't pertain to you, Shawn Michaels. Much respect to all three of you guys because y'all are amazing and I love what y'all do. But at this point in this company, WWE needs Mandy Sachs more than you ever have. And how Tony Khan and those guys didn't snatch her up in a second, I completely don't know. But this company needs Mandy Sachs because let me tell you, Mandy Sachs with that running knee is the only person that's ready in the here and now to take down Jade Cargill and become the champion of the women's championship of WWE. And that's what I'm ready to see. You guys got to take a leap of faith here. Take a leap of faith. Go ahead, get your fork out and cut and take a little bite of humble pie because there's no reason why Mandy Sachs isn't in the league of Jade Cargill. And let me tell you something. You do that comeback right. You do like a little extra, the Austin Theory comeback was good. That was cool. You have Mandy Rose in a pay-per-view come back and make a statement on Jade Cargill, and then you have her immediately take the championship or at least compete for it and do a good year-long feud between the two. Come on, people. It don't take a rocket science to figure this shit out. Who's got the thighs? Who's got the power? Who's got the moxie? Who's got the stamina? Who can drag Jade Cargill out into where the waters are deep, the waters are cold? We're talking Mariana's Trench, the bottom of the ocean, baby. Back to JC Jane. She's not ready to take on Jade Cargill, but she should be main roster. she's put in her dues, and she will be a champion and deserves to be on that main roster. She should be in the, I don't understand, who is making these decisions about who's coming up and who's spinning off and who's going elsewhere. I respect them, not easy decisions to make. And I can armchair quarterback them all the time, all I want. I can armchair, there's the remote, armchair remote control, second guess, Paul Levesque, Lee Fitting, Shawn Michaels. Oh, yeah, I can do that all day long. But it doesn't make me right and them wrong. It ain't about that. What it's about is building this brand, taking this stuff even to the next level. They've had success. They've had beautiful success. I believe someday, absolutely one of the best entertainers they have is this JC Jane. And it's because she worked with Mandy Rose. And I really, really am happy for her success, since it appears that, oh my gosh, she just threw that lady head first into that side and into that side barricade. Now she's going for that rollover. Oh, and the shoulder took it hard. Wow. I don't know how she didn't break that shoulder right there. She did that like somersault rollover they do. So the somersault right into this shoulder. And I mean, wow. An old man like that, like this guy, an old man like me, I get in there and one of those young guys did a shoulder flip on me like that, and my shoulder would never be the same. Freaking I'd be laid up for 6 months, and it'd probably stop my heart. They'd have to revive me, they'd have to put the shockers to me and revive me, That would be a quick career. I still can't figure this Mandy Sachs stuff out, this Mandy Rose stuff out. Come on, guys. She was cool. I saw tons of Mandy Rose interviews afterwards. Not one negative thing was ever said about the company by her. Not one. She was respectful. She was honorable. She never trashed the company, not once. Mercedes money, she never trashed the company either. She defended herself a little bit. She had to. The spin that you guys put out on them, the media spin that y'all put out on them both were different. For Mandy and Mercedes were different spins, but you're still making them look like the bad guy. And it's not cool. That was a real media spin. I don't know, who PR guys and who leaks this and who says that, but that was a real smear campaign on both of them. Thank you very much. Ugly, just ugly. Come on. Y'all better than that. And what makes me mad is people bought it for so long, Well, she should have known better. Why is she doing that? Oh, family content, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you ain't gonna say nothing about family content when Logan Paul did his thing, with that belt draped in front of him, barely covering it all up, you know what I'm saying? Not even like, oh, yeah. Oh, we're concerned about family content, huh? As the New Day would say, who's concerned? Who? Come on. And these, I'm a mark, I get it, but these fans, they fall right into y'all's little, I get Drew McIntyre. I get that guy. Because these fans fall right into whatever y'all spin. Whatever y'all's media spin is, 98% of them fall for it. There was me and like one other guy saying, "Oh, why y'all giving Naomi a hard time and Sasha a hard time. They did what they had to do because y'all wasn't booking them right. Sasha had to put over the EST. Naomi wasn't getting nowhere near the championship. You know, come on. And all they were seeing was people just going past them. And then how long was their star power expected to last, you know, when it's the newest, next best thing all the time? You know, come on. You know, you're better than that.
Who has been in control throughout the break. Another picture-perfect neck breaker from the champion. You said it. I'm talking about JCJ. That's really precision.
Oh, look at that knee to the side. Brutal knee to the side. I mean, choreographed, stage, whatever. She got a big old scratch on her head, too. Oh, what a kick to the jaw. Jacy Jayne has really... She has proved beyond the shadow of a doubt, two-time NXT champion, that she's long overdue to be on this main roster. People coming up right and left. How in the world does Lash Legend come up before Jacy Jayne? Love you, Lash. Love you. And how does Lash partner get fired? She's killing it over at that other place. Come on, guys. You know, I can't figure this stuff out. Street Profits... Usos are back together? Why? You didn't need to put them back together. Y'all should have listened to me. Because I said it. I said it plain and simple. After that big fight and that big row for weeks and weeks and months between Sheamus and Rusev, y'all should have made Rusev and Sheamus tag team partners. Let them gut it out in that division. It's a pretty much young division. Let them gut it out in that division. Let them trade off with some of those, like the Street Profits, in a good, real... See, this is what's happened since TKO's taken over. And then I'll say it, is there's no depth to the storyline content because everything has happening too fast. There's no long rivalries, really. If you think about it, look at Jade Cargill's heel turn. Perfect example. She comes out one time and bam, bam, and beats up Tippy. She hands her the belt and then turns around and whoops on her. And then she beats up Tippy again and wins the belt immediately. There was that heel turn had nothing behind it. There was no backstory, no build-up, nothing. And that's on y'all. That ain't on Jade. Okay, everybody criticizing this Jade Cargill. Let me tell you, stop it. You know, she can't help it that they did that. That's on them. That ain't on her. And she's good.
Jacy Jayne right now was able to get out of the way the first time.
Who doesn't love Jade Cargill? Everybody loves Jade Cargill. Did you have to make her a heel? No. No, you didn't. And the EST, I guess she's never coming back. She's basically like what do they call it? An ambassador of the brand. She's red carpet, you know, events, probably lots of work with charity and stuff. Much respect. Love the EST. Took me a while to get on board. The EST is magnificent. When will she come back? We'll never know. People want her to come back and face, you know, people want her to face Jade, you know, but... And that's, I guess, why Jade became a heel, so that the face, you know, EST can you know, because they always wanted mostly to be face versus heel. You hardly ever have a heel or face, you know, championship bout.
Because we've seen a couple variations.
She's kicking out on her. They're like Jordan Gray or something like that.
That's what Jacy Jayne's plan is. Spine first goes Jayne. And one more time.
Suplex.
That's the second German suplex in this matchup. So
another German suplex.
And I think we might start a counter here for the...
Another knee to the face.
Which is 0
And that's the same knee Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction did. And that's not nothing against JC Jane. I love JC Jane. You know Mandy Rose, but I love JC Jane. And Mandy would be very happy for her, I'm sure. The crowd is fully involved with the "This is awesome" chants. JC Jane is going top rope. She's going top rope, high fly, high wrist. Nope, Jordan's got her, and it's another suplex off the top corner ring apron.
JC Jane now could be in dire straits. Able to create a little bit of
Counter. Missed the knee. Roll over. 2 count. JC muscled her over. They're trading as an armbar submission. Right by the ropes. Suplex on Fallon Henry. Sinclair's discus punch on Sinclair. Another one. Laney Reed. Don't tap, JC. He's got the pin. It was close, and there's a kick. I guess it's Laney Reed. Wow, she held her tights and helped her. Discus elbow. 1, 2, 3, and the champ retains. Wow. Great help on the outside from her little partner there. She is all scratched up. Her face, right here on her face, she got like a good simple scratch mark. Fallon Henley helped her. And then let's face it, JC Jane needs to move up, and Tatum and Fallon Henley should be going for that championship. And this other lady should get the one that Fallon's got. Maybe she could go at it with Izzy Dame. That'd be a great matchup. Fallon Henley put in a lot of work too. Much respect to her. You know, before JC won the championship the first time, you really didn't know who the leader of the pack was. In fact, Fallon had a belt, and stuff, and JC didn't. But now we know. We know who the leader of the pack is and the leader of the whole NXT women's locker room. And it won't change till she steps up to the main roster. Why she hadn't been called up, it's just a mystery. It's crazy. Fans really need to organize and make more demands of these riders. They really need to organize and cheer together to get what they want. It definitely worked for Jey Uso. It definitely worked for Jey Uso. Cody, the fans cheering is what got him to say, I don't want to fight for that heavyweight championship. I'm going for the WWE championship, and I don't care what the final boss says, which is Rock. I don't care what anybody says. That's what I'm doing. And that's how it was. That's how it was. He won the Royal Rumble. He had the choice, right? That's what he did. So, band together, talk about it on your, ticky tick on all the chatter, ticky tick. If y'all don't do it, I'm going to go and beg Mandy Rose to come back over here and tell her to give y'all another chance. Tony Khan has recently said that he doesn't want ex-WWE superstars leaving that company and coming over there. He's getting tired of it. And I'm not blaming Ricochet on that, but I think Mandy Sachs is really a different situation because she's so long time ago ex But I don't. Maybe she's probably made so much money she doesn't even want to wrestle, and I'm just a big idiot, because it's hard. It's real hard. What they do is like any championship or any kind of elite athlete. That's everything they do. That's their lives, and they're a lot more dedicated to that probably than I ever was at the last job I had. Think about it. I'm just saying. And I was pretty dedicated. I'm just saying. So right now I'm on the couch. We got the mute on. We're not violating anything. You cannot see the whole picture. You've got about a quarter of the screen. Turn it on to CW at your house and watch some NXT with me. Chime in on the chat window. Tiki-tock, tiki-tock. Chime in. Say something. Tell me I'm ugly. Tell me I'm a beast. Tell me the Chimperillas stink. The Chimperilla 2K smells like a bum. I don't know. Tell me something, because if you're not participating, basically I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. When you come on YouTube, you don't see, like, when you see a YouTube channel, you don't see this shit. You can't even see my face. I got my feet over here. Why? Because that's it. That's the show. I can do what I want. I can have fun. Oh, there's Ava.
Last person I want to see right now. What do you want?
That's Ethan Page. Now, that's another thing. And I know Ethan Page got to stay around, but he need to let go of that championship and go after the main championship again. It should be a big battle. Obafemi should be main roster. He shouldn't be here right now. He shouldn't even be over here. We all know. We all know he's main roster. Why keep us waiting? Like, what is the delay?
All about you, Princess.
Just like I didn't want to embarrass you and mention all of the title defenses you made me have on live events. And you know what, Ava? You are clearly in a bad mood. You're having a rough day.
I like Ethan Page.
Let me finish my thoughts in the ring and get out of your hair.
You're not going to throw a tantrum like every other time?
Nope. I'm going to afford you the privilege of me leaving.
There's no catch. Well, something's off.
I love Ava
There's
too.
absolutely no catch. Ethan Page will be leaving your office so that the boys can come on in.
There it is.
Ava, let me reintroduce you to the future of your brand, the Vanity Project. Gentlemen, you've got about 5 or 10 minutes.
Thank you.
You got those lucky.
What?
I think we should talk 2026, boss.
The Vanity Project is pretty serious, honestly. They're young, they're hungry, and they're with the right guy. Keep an eye out for the Vanity Project. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, my thought was, why did Gunther, or you had LA Knight versus Gunther, winner faces John Cena in the final match. Why in the heck, neither one of them need it. It's not going to make it. They're already getting to that upper level status of legendary, so they don't need it. They don't need it. Why didn't Carmelo Hayes take them on? Now that would have been the future, or even an Ethan Page from NXT. That's the future, Or how about, shock the world. How come Lexis King wasn't John Cena's final match? Are y'all really reaching for the future? Because this down here, your Ethan Page, your Lexis Kings, your young OG, the whole world loves the young OG. What better final match? Young OG takes on John Cena in the final match. And make him lose. John Cena wins his last match. Young OG, it don't matter if you're in that match with John Cena if you win or lose, really. It doesn't, because it can solidify you as the next face of the company. And the fact of it is LA Knight's a face, but Gunther is not. So they wanted to turn him into the most evil, heel. Who cares? He's already a good heel. He doesn't need it. And is it really marking the future of the company? He's the here and now of the company and going to be the future too a little bit. Yeah, for a while probably. I don't know why he ain't fighting for a championship and why Obafemi ain't up there fighting with him. Let me tell you, they could take apart your vision. They're having an open challenge and every girl's running out to challenge her. Tatum Paxley's helping Leah Hale. Izzy Dane just went in and screwed and just kicked her in the head. Izzy Dane could slip away with this belt. She's putting the boots on her. Leah Hale is a firecracker, though. I don't think Leah's going to lose. I think people love Leah Hale. They're super excited. I mean, what was Chase U? Chase U was the Leah Hale show. She was pretty much what everybody loved about Chase U because she was spunky, she was fun, she is super huge, high athletic ball of energy that doesn't stop. She knows how to wrestle. Her heart's in it. People connect in the story to those heartstrings. And then Thea Hale has a freaking ton of heart, and so does Tatum Paxley. Yeah. Thea Hale regained her footing and is starting some offense. Great move by Izzy Dane and the Culling coming out here from the other side and getting this open challenge. Great move. Thea's already taped up. Blake Monroe is pissed off Ava. I don't give Izzy Dane enough credit because I talk about these people. Oh, they've been doing it a while. They paid their dues. Izzy Dane taking a lot of losses to a lot of people. You know somebody else who had to take a lot of losses early in her career? Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, and she did it for the company, and she was willing to sacrifice. And look at that giant move by Izzy Dane with that drop, with that big, what was that? I know what that drop was. It was like a side body drop. That's what it was. And I mean, she ran across half the ring and picked her up and just dropped her on her ass. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm like most of the people. I'm pretty much for Thea Hale. But in a sense, I think really Izzy Dane, if y'all aren't putting her in the championship picture, then yeah, she should be able to win this. Maybe she could win it. They could have a three-way battle and Leah Hale win it back, Obviously, Blake Monroe would be in the three-way battle. She's just given her a strong arm and thrown her into the corner, ran in with an elbow. Couple of kicks, and Thea Hale is down. She's laying down in the corner. Izzy's going to the outside. She's on the apron. Now she's down. She's got that bar. Oh, she's doing an abdominal stretch. She's got a hold of her jaw and her foot, and she is just stretching her around that bar. And, she just double emphasized it and let her go. Now they're both back on the inside. She's climbing up to the ring corner. She's on that middle rope, the middle turnbuckle. She jumped off and did a double knees to the face on Thea Hale. That's the only thing about Thea is that she has the energy to go a lot of distance. I mean, she might really Nikki Cross. She kind of reminds me of Nikki Cross early in her career with the amount of heart she has and the level of energy that she can put out. And it's just like the energy is boundless. It just doesn't stop. Everybody loved Thea Hale, no doubt about it. Much respect for her doing an open challenge. Mad respect. Mad respect.
native deodorant.
Izzy is really putting it to her right now, though. Thea already has the trainer's tape on her whole left side. A punch to the body, and Thea's back to her feet. Izzy's reeling. No, another good knee to the midsection by Izzy, and she's given her. She did a snapmare takeover and reversed now, and she's got a kind of like a half. It's not really a half crab. She's got her knee in her back, and then she's doing like a crossface and pulling her up and wrenching on that torso real good. She just wrenching on that torso. And there's the culling. They're in there giving instructions and kind of like chalking her through it. Those two guys should be tagged. Get some tag team shots, some title shots. Either that or more singles action. She's got that knee back in the back and doing that crossface move and just wrenching her up and stretching on that spine. The ref's checking on her, but she is not ready to tap out at all. I mean, she's in. But Izzy's wearing her down. Izzy looks like she's pretty tall to me. Maybe same height as Charlotte, what, about 6'1", maybe? No, maybe not, because Thea Hale's probably super short. Oh, she's tearing the tape off. She's kicking on the same side the tape was on. The ref just threw the tape out of the ring, and her side is fully exposed. Counter! She was going for a pile driver, and she just countered her into a DDT, like a tornado DDT. Thea Hale did a great counter right there, and Izzy is just spinning around. The calling is talking to her, telling her to get up. Kick by Thea to the midsection. Kick to the back of the leg. Another kick to the thigh. And a big right by Izzy. I wonder if the crowd is giving them their propers.
Ribs, everything hurting right now. Let's not keep going back to that, man. Like I said, Thea Hale, she asked for this. She wanted to go out here and defend her championship inside the middle of that square circle on New Year's Eve. I respect that.
Going through all three shoulders down to retain and in here.
Yeah, much respect to Thea Hale coming out defending her championship on an open challenge on New Year's Evil program show.
Yes, it's only been a few weeks, but she wants to start building on the top. It should still be defended.
Oh, missed the elbow. Thea rolled away. Everybody knows Thea Hale can wrestle, and there's no question about it. Just did like a somersault on her. Her side is hurting though. Oh. She went for like a back kind of moonsault, and Izzy got the knees up.
The new champion in that
She
one.
kicked out. It was a big, after the knee, she took a big kick to the head, like a big, huge kick to the head. Kind of like a bro kick by Sheamus, but Izzy, the Izzy sister kick. Somehow Thea got some kind of submission on her, and she kind of like climbed her like a tree. Oh, into the corner goes Thea Hale. And Izzy's taking back control. Nope, big miss. They're trading off. Okay. There's a shooting star suplex.
Got that energy from. But right now,
Oh, she's got boundless energy.
the gas. And Thea looking out, and Thea Hale. Oh, no.
She caught her. Choke slam into the bounce table.
Allowing it to happen. He knows he's a champ.
Choke slam into the table.
Gotta get Thea back in.
If she gets that counted out, you don't win the championship, dummy. Izzy just rolled her back into the ring. She's climbing up top rope. She's on that corner. She's taking a while.
Family, man. It's all about the family.
Now they're a family. I understand you use the word we, so I'm assuming you think you're an honorary member of the family in the company. We'll talk about that.
Booker T is an honorary member of the Culling. I didn't know that. Thea Hale's laying into her with some chops to the body and then a chop to the jaw. She's climbing up to that center rope. She's got Izzy Dame up there. She just has to like get her in position to do a suplex or some kind of move out of there. But it's kind of battle of strengths now. She's heading to the top rope. She might go up for a Frankensteiner or an Einsteiner. No. Power bomb off the top rope by Izzy Dane. That hurt. She beat her. Izzy Dane won. I'm not surprised, but you can see the fan reaction. Everybody's still highly supportive of Thea Hale, who had to come in after taking a beating, and that's got to be called into consideration. She took a chair earlier, and she shouldn't have been competing. So she's going to get a rematch, and I would love to see her win it again. What I don't want to see is Tatum Paxley having to get mixed up in this underbelt thing when she should be going for the championship. I'm going to make that clear right now. There is nothing but respect for what Thea Hale had done. And she went all in for that loss and lost the belt. But it's no fluke. It's no fluke that she had it, and she should get it right back. She'll get it again, I believe. That's Lola Vice. There's those youngsters. Lola Vice going to school these kids.
Yeah, you know, Dr. Thirst could use a little TNT. Yeah, you know, listen, we don't have time for this right now. That's not it.
She's in the middle of getting turned down. She's in the middle.
Hasta la go-go, mama.
That's also just
Okay.
She like 10 years older than him.
I want to embarrass them on the first date, but they were maybe 5 seconds away from getting knocked out.
Yeah, what's her?
I'll just see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Is he
Tom and Tank are talking over here with Lola Vice, one of the hottest things. MMA, she's a kickboxer, she's a fighter. She can do it all. Oh, and besides that, she's amazing.
Haymakers, body acres. Luckily, our mana is no stranger to kick your ass and taking names, Hank.
You're right, and I'm going to make Chloe feel that being a gymnast with a little attitude is very different than being a professionally trained fighter.
Kalani Fast. I get it. This is a fight. This is going down, but at the same time, there's Joe Hendry. I used to love Joe Hendry, then I figured out his shtick is just the Ezekiel shtick. I mean, what's his name?
That's right, Dark State. They ruined the concert. They beat me up.
Ezekiel, Isaiah, what was his name? Yeah. Elias. Elias, he took Elias's thing. Why did they do that? What, you got rid of Elias, who sang and played guitar, and the songs made fun of the opponent, and all this same stuff happened to. And then this guy is a super great talent. All with that whole call Joe Hendry and he'll appear. I mean, that's beautiful. If he's going to be a singer too, make him a serious singer and try to spin that instead of the same shtick as Elias. That's just idiotic. That just makes me think, why did you fire Elias and pull the same shit out? It's obviously a dumb idea, and that's why it failed with Elias, because the dude was a good wrestler. He's a badass. I don't know. Y'all lucky there's nobody watching this because people would probably have a revolt if they heard the shit I was talking about. It ain't nothing against Joe Hendry. I love Joe Hendry like everybody loved Joe Hendry, but y'all ruined it. And I really just didn't realize it from the beginning, but there's no reason for him to do that whole guitar thing like Elias did. Like that, it didn't work for Elias. Why is it going to work for him? I don't know. It's just me. That's just me. That's just me. That's my thought. Ethan Page coming out. I love Ethan Page.
Ethan Page.
Ladies and gentlemen, I find it fitting we ring in the new year by celebrating the most
Man's
dominant
great.
superstar of 2025.
True. Very true. Very true.
Ego, Ethan Page.
All
And
ego.
another accolade to my giant list of accolades last week. Big Game Hunter. Because I backed myself a moose. I sent that little kid back home.
Moose is really good.
Empty-handed, proving
Moose is really good, no question about it. I love Moose, but this guy Ethan Page took care of it. But he should be going after the main title with Ricky Saints and not, Obafemi ought to be main roster. I mean, I'm sorry. Like he's done everything y'all need him to do here. It's time for him to go to that next level.
I am, ladies and gentlemen, American champ. This championship.
He is the North American champ.
But
And he's got that mixed tag team champ with Chelsea Green, by the way. I think he's reading his cue card off the back of the belt.
it's funny.
Kidding, I'm
that
kidding.
Man is apparently our world champion and only defends his title in one part of North America. Whereas I have defended my North American championship against many challengers from many countries and many companies and many brands. And I find myself to be a bit of a globetrotter. So I guess that would make
True.
me, ironically,
True.
an international icon.
Agree. Completely agree. An international icon. There's no question about it.
In 2026, so I'm merely just...
Who would interrupt this guy? What a Jasper Troy. Okay. Jasper got a belt too.
Why you out here pump faking like you're the only NXT champion that matters? Hey,
Speed
don't
champion.
get it twisted. You ain't the only one that dominated 2025. 26, I'm out to prove that Jasper Troy is not only the best man in NXT, is that I'm the monster of NXT.
He is, but y'all need to let him handle Dark State. They think they're big. Let him pug up and throw a couple of them around because Jasper Troy ain't no fake.
It's like this, Ethan.
This shit real with him.
G like a boom and snatch this speed title. This may be the first title I hold this year.
Ain't gonna be the last. Damn straight it ain't. Josh Briggs. They already ran it through between Troy and Briggs already. Do like Josh Briggs, but I loved Inamura and they got rid of him.
The best big man in NXT. I am the man of mayhem is. So shut your damn mouth.
He's a big man. And he's got like a longer career. He's been around doing it longer. Not than Ethan, but the new guy.
Almost as delusional as these mouth breathers in the audience that are yelling at me right now. Compare me to that.
It's going to be a triple threat match to be the number one contender. Now, Stax definitely deserves to be out here. I love Stax. Love this boyfriend-girlfriend thing they've got with Ariana Grace.
Business, don't we, Ethan? You want to talk about importance? After all that has happened between NXT and TNA last year, I'm the only person from NXT carrying TNA gold. And you want to call yourself an international icon? Adjust your glasses. As international as it gets. International champion.
Now, I know everybody loved Liv and Dom, but this couple right here is a good couple. They're really hot.
My side. Racking up victories in NXT and TNA. We're as big as it gets.
He really did blow up with her, and everything is working right with her. Shiloh Hill coming out. Now, I really paid attention to him.
I'm so glad to see you in a better mood than you were last time I saw you. I was a little worried that maybe I ruined your Christmas. Action. But here's the thing.
They definitely behind Shiloh.
The TNA International Championship reign is going to be real short-lived. Because next week, it's you and me right here, one-on-one, for that title.
This got to be some kind of battle royal. There's Tavion Heights. It's got to be some kind of battle royal to go for that championship that Ethan Page got. Now, I will say Tavion Heights can beat any of these guys, and his recent pop is fire. Jasper Troy, head and shoulders above all of them.
It's going to be as the new NXT Speed Champion. Okay, I've had about enough of this, and honestly, I'm a little shocked. Ass is going to let him speak to you that way, especially the last time you came close to a championship. Buddy, you dropped the ball.
Oh. Everybody's going out to everybody. Ava's got to come out and take control. Ethan Page keeps ducking, and they keep hitting Jasper Troy. Tavion just sent him and Jasper to the outside. Come on, Stacks. His teeth fell out. I forgot he got fake teeth. He don't care. He don't care. His teeth fall out every time. He done broke his teeth out. He don't care because he'll fucking kick somebody's ass. That's for damn sure. Shiloh. They like Shiloh. Look like Shiloh coming up to be a number one contender too for that mid-card belt. There he is. The youngest in charge going at Obafemi tonight. Now that's huge. Now how come the youngest in charge didn't fight John Cena? John Cena's last match. That's the future of the company. Come on. You know, it's almost like formulaic and calculated, and I get that. You know, you've got bottom lines, you've got revenue, you've got your top line revenue bar. You know, you got to look at. You know, you've got all these ratings and stuff. You got events that you got to pack the seats to, and it's hard to take risks. You know, but y'all didn't reach very far on John Cena's last match. I'm sorry. You should have took a big risk and gone in on something that's a less established talent than everything y'all put up there. Even having Jey Uso fight for it and all those guys fight for it, it's all established. Like it's not, you're not taking any risk there at all. Well, New Year's Evil has been everything. It's stacked up to everything that it should have been. Absolutely. Okay. New Year's Evil is everything that it should have been. It's been a good show. Yes, it has. Very good show. Nothing but kudos to Ava. You know, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Paul Levesque, Lee Fitting. Yeah, I complain. I'm a little, you know, you're going to hear me. You're going to hear me. But overall, the product y'all are putting out is top notch. I'm ready to see Drew McIntyre beat Cody Rhodes and win the championship in Germany. You know, I think everybody's ready for that, you know. I know y'all kind of indebted to CM Punk, and he's going to get a little bit of a longer run. I'm okay with that. But Gunther's got to get back in that picture, you know, and then you could put Damian Priest in that picture too, you know. And really, it should come down to like Priest and Gunther, in the next WrestleMania, or Finn Balor. Finn Balor and Gunther. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing his name incorrectly. Gunther. So you should have Finn Balor and Gunther, or Damian Priest and Gunther, because honestly, like, you can keep once in a while throwing a bone over to what we call now the Judgment Day and giving them the tag team titles here and there. But come on, look, and there's Finn Balor right there. What do you want to talk about with Cody Rhodes? But come on, Finn Balor has got to get in the championship picture. And especially if Judgment Day is going to continue to live and fight another day. Let's just face it. Liv Morgan, incredible. They don't even need Judgment Day. She doesn't need Judgment Day.
Guests including the Raw Recap.
She doesn't need Judgment Day. I've said it many times. The most possible members to lead Judgment Day are Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. It looks like you've got Joe Hendry talking to Dark State members.
Look, that's been tag titles and I'm damn so ¿me entiendes? I'm here for two reasons. Because you guys are badasses. Understand that if you get state, you get one step the NXT champ. And you guys
Superstar of the Year. And
Casey James should have got Superstar of the Year.
Excuse me, two of us. You may have won 2 awards, but I don't see 2 titles are going to race anymore. Oh, not even one. Bird. So you're not a double champion anymore, are you? And this year, I'm going to compete for you and that title. We're a tag team. Interesting. They're just jealous of me.
Oh, there's.
Where the hell are you?
Yeah, all that out there.
Miles Bourne and Tate
That's
Wilder.
none of my business, Ethan. Okay. I'll turn around when I'm talking to you. Or you can shut the hell up. I know who you are, Tate Wilder. You might be doing a fantastic job in Evolve, but this is NXT. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that you want to end up here. Well, you're not yet. So keep your mouth shut and learn a thing or two. Unlike Al Miles, who is in NXT and refuses to take a lick of advice from me. But you know what? Why don't I listen to you tonight?
Miles is incredible.
Was none of your business, because that business was for champions and challengers, and you are clearly neither.
Not true.
Can you hear me now, Miles?
Why the hearing jokes? I mean, come on. Talk about how fucking badass Miles Bourne is, how he can fucking pug with anybody. Guarantee you he can pug with anybody. He's had to wait, and he's had some losses, but no disrespect. He's got the talent. Why didn't Miles Bourne fight against John Cena in the final match? Much more interesting. Then y'all taking a risk. And y'all crying about money. And TKO, y'all signed that deal with TKO thinking y'all are going to make it rich. Now y'all working harder than y'all ever had in your lives. Tell me I'm wrong. And TKO still complaining. Billionaires talking about, well, we don't care how much money we got. That shit's still losing money that we bought. And we wanted making money. That's what I hear. TKO losing money. They're just losing it every which way. Stacks versus Shiloh. That'd be tough for Stacks, but I think he could do it. But this Shiloh, people are really taking a lot of shine to him. They're bringing on the main event. Leon Slater, the young in charge, youngest in charge. My bad. And really, Young OG kind of helped, like they did some stuff against each other. They tagged together. Young OG is the biggest proponent of the youngest in charge, Leon Slater. And listen to that crowd.
He is here to see if the youngest in charge
They got the sign for the youngest in charge.
the TNA X Division.
How come the youngest in charge didn't get to be the last person John Cena fought? That's reaching. That's taking a gamble, and that's action.
What was that?
People thought maybe it was going to be Joe Hendry against John Cena. I got to put a hard no on that.
So I got this job. I got your Pizza Hut. Brady's back. Pizza Hut. The GOAT. Pizza Hut. Mom, roughing the passer.
Shake it off, Gramps.
Get our biggest pizza for the...
Roughing the passer, for real. That lady is brutal.
Febreze.
Pretty good creative on that little Pizza Hut ad with Tom Brady. Thank y'all. That was good creative. I like that. Pizza Hut. This progressive, we can't stop you from becoming your parents campaign has been going on for a while, and it's highly successful. Great humor. The guy that does the lead that has to teach them not to become their parents is a great actor. The guy definitely plays his role well.
2 slices of melty.
Style starting at just $1.90. Saving bumps like this.
Mike Rum doing the announcing out here.
Introducing first, the challenger from Bradford, England, weighing in
Bradford,
at
England.
198 pounds. He is the TNA
The crowd.
X-Division champion.
X-Division champion.
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater. Definitely a sports entertainer right there.
Weighing in at 310 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Oba Femi.
Oba Femi, just his confidence level is extremely high. I mean, the guy, he almost doesn't even have to say anything. He can just look at the dude and see, like, okay, this guy's very comfortable when he's in a position where he's hurting other human beings physically. He's really comfortable with that.
SmackDown's Trick Williams, our women's champion JCJ. Stacks Clock.
Oba just waiting for him. He want to grab a hold of him. He ain't in no hurry. He worked him to the corner. They felt each other out, and a big, huge throw by Oba Femi. I mean, he lifted him up, threw him up in the air about 8 feet off the ground. That's what Slater got to deal with, that power. Because Oba Femi got a whole lot of power. Oh, there's a little movement. Big ride by Oba. Youngest in charge getting work. Big elbow to the back of the head. Head and neck areas. Huge elbow by Oba. Oh, and a gut punch. Chop by the youngest in charge, and another chop. Oba just absorbing him. Oba gave him a chop, took him down to the ground.
Leon probably
Now Oba's working him from behind. Leon Slater's on the ground, sitting up, and Oba's just got him and cut his wind straight off. Got him like in a headlock from behind. If you can't breathe, you can't fight.
Boy, look at the X and the O's, right?
Oba Femi definitely could have took on John Cena, but he does. I don't think they want him to be a heel. I think that's what they realize. Their best shot of whoever is going to beat John Cena is going to turn into this ultimate heel for life, which is like completely contradictory to what they thought the whole contest was going to produce, was the next face of the company, which obviously is Cody Rhodes, so I get it. Really, the biggest face of the company, is Cody Rhodes, but it's kind of a tie because there's another face of the company that's just really, in a lot of ways, as popular with the public as Cody Rhodes, and that's Io Sky. And that's Io Sky and Cody Rhodes are a real tie for top face of the company. It doesn't matter if they're men or women, it's the face, the character. and they both do it so well, so well. It's just a joy, you know. And I don't think Cody Rhodes would mind me saying that, you know, that he shares that moniker as the face of the company. It's not usually shared moniker, but you've got to realize the power of Io Sky and the support and really Cody and Io are it's like a dual. It's like it's so powerful. It's like the dual face of WWE, and you really don't know, but all you know is they're it. You can't think about which one is more than the other. All you can think is like these are unequivocally the face of WWE.
Cool drops.
Oba's getting a little frustrated. He was doing like a body stretch on Slater over his knee, and Slater just started hitting him. Oba just picked him up and just threw him into the side corner. I mean, like literally, it's not like he was like that was like a choreographed move, except for I'm going to pick you up and throw you, and you're just going to hit that corner and land however you land.
I'm going to show you how.
Oba's got him on the ground, and he's basically just like pressing him down to the mat. He's got him in a headlock now. Oh. Slater was about to counter, and then Oba just elbowed him in the back. Slater did grab a double knees and is taking Oba down. Little double knee move to the head. Slater, very athletic, very high flying, and super quick. Absolutely. It's just, yep, he just did a reversal and kind of like somehow, instead of getting slung off the ropes, he kind of like Frankensteinered Oba outside of the ring. Another big hand paw swipe by Oba. I mean, just literally, just all he has to do is just swing that hand and hit you with it. It's like a full-on bear hit you, you know. It just breaks bones. Giving him the knees to the midsection. Remember, this is a championship match. Oh, yeah, he messed up there. Oba trying to get Slater with that knee, had him against the corner ring apron on the outside. And sure enough, Slater wiggled out of the way, and Oba took the knee and just pounded it into the ring apron. Slater's outdoing him, and he just rammed him into the stairs in the same knee.
Ryan Nemeth.
Crossbody by Slater. Oba's down. He's going to get a 1 count, 2 count. Actually, 2.5.
Everyone in TNA right now screaming.
He's doing some little kicks to the back of that same leg that Oba rammed into the damn ring corner from the outside. It's just another kick to the leg. Clothesline by Oba. And a choke slam. He's going for the pin. I don't think he's going to get him. He ain't even trying hard. He wasn't pushing down on his chest. He wasn't even trying hard. He could have got the pin after the choke slam, but he needed to put an elbow down on that shoulder or something. European uppercut by Oba. Another European uppercut. He's just going from corner to corner. His knee gave out. A big, kind of like a thigh kick to Oba's head by Slater. That's how athletic he is. He's picked Oba up now. That ain't going to happen. He did give him a fucking body slam. He body slammed Obafemi. That kid is in shape. I don't care who you are. How the hell did he do that? I don't know. I'm worried about that knee because he has been focused on it. Another counter by Slater. Oba's on the outside and he's clearly limping around. Slater did like a 360 slam over the ring corner apron, landing on Oba on the outside. You got to get him inside to pin him. And Oba not moving too good. That knee's messed up. He's there back in the ring. He's going high risk again. He's up on the ring corner apron. Oba's in the drop position. He got his knees up, but that hurt his knee more. That hurt his knee more. Reversal. He almost pinned him. Slater almost pinned him. It was like 2 3/4, and Oba's knee is hurt.
Arguing with the official. It's the super kick. Charges in. Caught
Pop up powerbomb by Obafemi.
into the cover.
Cover.
Stacks up another body.
Obafemi great. I just thought he was already main roster.
To Leon Slater.
Hats off to Leon Slater. Action-packed match. If we would have turned the volume up more, I think y'all would have heard a lot of support and a lot of cheering for both of those athletes. Even Obafemi want to give him a handshake and show him like, hey, you good. Everybody knows he's amazing. I don't see how he did everything he did to Obafemi. People don't do. I've never seen anybody body slam Obafemi, not one time. That reversal was beautiful for like a 2 3/4 count. That pop-up powerbomb is just brutal.
To Obafemi.
There's going to be a lot of opportunities for 2026. Lash Legend, Grace have all officially moved up to Raw or SmackDown, and I'm sure there's going to be more. With that said, that opens up some space for potential NXT call-ups. You all have impressed.
Look, I am so sorry to interrupt. Did you see what Oba just did?
What? No.
relinquish the belt. Finally, somebody stepping out on top. I told y'all you could do that. Oba relinquished the belt. He's going up. He's going up, baby. I told you. You heard it right here first on Y2 Content, KONTENT. I am your Chimperilla 2K. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Watch Party for NXT Tuesday. See y'all next Tuesday.